All right, guys, I got it for you. I did it for you. All right? I get out here and I make it happen for you guys. I do. I got you, man. Let it go. What's going on, YouTube? I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I talk about fragrances primarily, but I do throw in some fashion and style tips and grooming as well. Hey, I want to do my part to make sure, as best I can, that you guys are looking and smelling great every day. So if you're interested in that kind of content, make sure that you hit subscribe and don't forget to enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well. So that way, when I upload a new video, you get notified. All right, guys, I know you've been hearing the buzz that this brand Lattafa, I don't know if we call them a clone brand. I know it's like a Middle Eastern brand. They do clone fragrances. I don't know, man. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Lattafa. Very, very popular fragrance brand. I would go ahead and call them a clone fragrance brand right now on the market. So what I did for you guys is, I want to tell you guys about, in my opinion, what are the top 5 Lattafa fragrances to get. Now, at the end of the day, I haven't smelled all of the fragrances from this particular brand, of course, but from the ones that I have smelled, in my humble opinion, these are the top 5. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're going to jump right into this video. Now, I will link as many of these as I can find down below if you guys want to check it out. So, in the 5th spot, all right, this fragrance, I guess you could say it's a clone. It's very, 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 very similar to a very popular designer fragrance, which I'll mention in just a minute. But the name of this fragrance is Oud Intense. Oud Intense. All right, this one right here. Now the notes that you're gonna get with this, you get some oud in here, of course, as the name indicates. You get like the sugarcane, vanilla, and sandalwood combination with this one right here. And what does it smell like? If you guessed it, this smells somewhat close to By the Fireplace from Maison Margiela. It is very, very, very similar. Now, there's a kind of green herbal nuance to this fragrance when it starts to dry down. That's a little bit different from By the Fireplace, that stays with that smoky, cashmere, chestnut accord, which is missing from this, but it is very, very similar to By the Fireplace. Now, I have worn this fragrance, and one thing I want to say about this one as well, it really performs. I don't know if these guys aren't regulated by the same guidelines as a lot of the more popular designer fragrance brands or niche brands, but this thing really, really performs well, at least on my skin, all right? I could project really well for about 3 hours and lasted 7.5 to 8 hours on my skin overall, so it performed well. And I would kind of expect that with a note breakdown like this that has oud, vanilla, and things of that nature. But anyway, if you're looking for something that's going to put you in the mindset of By the Fireplace from Maison Margiela for a fraction of the cost, check this one out. This is Oud Intense. All right, guys, now coming in the 4th spot, man, I've given this fragrance, I've had it for about a year, and it's had time to really macerate, and it gets better and better with time. And this one is called Rockbar. Rockbar. This one also has vanilla in it. You also kind of get that sugarcane accord in this one with some sandalwood. Know those notes sound familiar or similar to the first fragrance I talked about, but this one has incense in it as well. You get a lot of that incense with the oud in this fragrance. Man, this juice has darkened a lot since I first got it. Check it out. And man, it really smells to me like what I would expect it to smell looking at this. I think there's some amber in here as well. Yeah, amber. So what this kind of puts me in the mindset of, not 100%, but it kind of puts me in the mind of Amber Oud from Parfums. And of course, this one you can get for about 25 bucks. Guys, I love it when I put it on my skin. I don't really get a whole lot of oud, to be honest with you. It's really about that warm vanilla, sandalwood, amber, and incense. That's really what I get with this fragrance. And when I spray it on, and you can actually see the oil residue for about 20-25 minutes. So there's a lot of oil in here. It's an EDP concentration, but another one that really performs really well on my skin. And again, you're talking about amber oud from Rockbar Parfums that cost, I don't know, was it $600-700 maybe, 500, 25-40 bucks you can find this for. And again, in my humble opinion, for the price, are these things as natural in the whole nine? No, but for the price, smelling good, again, the natural ingredients and all that kind of stuff, the people you wear around is not going to care about that. But for the price, this is a really, really solid fragrance. And that's why it's on the list in the top 5. So in the 4th spot, it goes to this one. This is called Rockbar. All right, guys, now coming in the 3rd spot is this fragrance right here. This is called Assad. Check out that bottle. Now, Assad has black pepper, tobacco, pineapple, patchouli, iris, vanilla, and amber as some of the main notes. And I'm going to tell you guys, this does smell really close to a very popular designer fragrance, and that is from the brand of Dior. I'm talking about Sauvage Elixir. It smells very similar to Sauvage Elixir. Again, you get that, kind of smoky, spicy thing that you get from Sauvage Elixir. You get a lot of that in this fragrance, which of course, a lot of people also have kind of compared this to the new Creed, Aventus Absolute or Absolute Aventus, because it has that same kind of spicy character, the cinnamon and that kind of stuff that you get from Sauvage Elixir. But for a fraction of the cost, you can check this one out from the brand of Lattafa. If you like Absolute Aventus, if you've ever put your nose on that, of course, if you like Sauvage Elixir, I'm pretty sure you'll like this one from Lattafa. This is called Assad. All right, guys, now coming in the number 2 spot of my top 5 Lattafa fragrances is this one right here, the very popular Khamrah. Now, what you get with this is a really, to my nose, it's really just a really sweet, vanillic kind of fragrance. All right. Now, this fragrance features notes of vanilla. There is praline, cinnamon, dates. I mean, again, if you have a sweet tooth, this is going to satisfy your sweet tooth. It also has Akigala wood, which is kind of a synthetic form of patchouli in here. I don't want people to misunderstand. When I said one of my little rant about this, it was just that it did not smell anything like angel share to me. And there were so many people said it smelled like angel share. It doesn't. It just doesn't smell like angel share. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't smell good. If you're looking for a nice, sweet, spicy vanilla fragrance, which is really what this is at the end of the day, because that's what I get most of anything. You have vanilla, then you have benzoin as well that gives a vanillic feel to it as well. Then that's that you're gonna get with this, and I think you will really, really like this. For the price, it is a really good vanilla fragrance. It just doesn't smell anything, and I mean nothing, the more I smell it, like angel share. But it's a good one for the price if you're looking for a nice, sweet, gourmand fragrance. Check this one out. My second favorite Lattafa fragrance is Khamrah. All right, guys, and coming in the number 1 spot of the top 5 Lattafa fragrances is this one, Oud for Glory. Oud for Glory, that's right, the Oud for Greatness clone. They did a good job cloning that fragrance, and still, in my humble opinion, overall, this is the best Lattafa fragrance on the market. All right, you have the saffron in there. Obviously, you have the oud in here as well. You guys know, if you smell Oud for Greatness, this is about 90-95% similar, even down to the bottle presentation of what you're gonna get with Oud for Greatness from Initio Parfums. Like I said, in my humble opinion, comparatively speaking to the original, as far as how close it is in the whole 9 performance, all these things that I take into consideration, popularity, this is the best Lattafa fragrance out there on the market. All right, so I'm pretty sure you've heard about this, and I'm kind of, probably telling you something that you already know, because I know you probably heard of this fragrance, but to me, this is the best one. So the number 1 Lattafa fragrance, in my humble opinion, goes to this one, Oud for Glory. But that is it, guys. That is my time. Hope you enjoyed this video today as I gave you, in my humble opinion, the top 5 fragrances from the brand of Lattafa. What do you guys feel are the top 5 fragrances from Lattafa? I would love to hear from you down in the comments section. Now, as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you